Namaste and welcome everyone. The topic we are going to discuss today is listening skills. Listening is an important part of effective communication. Fortunately, listening skills can be learned. Let's see what listening is. It is a process of receiving, interpreting, and reacting to the message received from the sender. While hearing is the process of perceiving sound, listening is hearing the sounds with deliberate intention. Listening is not only hearing, but it is hearing, understanding, remembering, interpreting, evaluating, and responding to the message. Therefore, unlike hearing, listening is a skill that improves through conscious effort and practice. Active listening, as the name suggests, it means listening actively. That is, fully concentrating on what is being said rather than just passively hearing the message of the speaker. Let's see the elements of active listening. First, paying attention. Ensure you face the speaker. Give the speaker your undivided attention and acknowledge their message. Don't look at your watch, phone, other people, or activities in or beyond the room. Also, refrain from side conversations. Second, show that you are listening. Monitor your body language. Crossed arms can make you seem closed or uninterested. Nod occasionally, smile, and use other facial expressions. Encourage the speaker to continue by making small verbal comments intermittently. Third, provide feedback. Ask questions to clarify certain points. Questions like, what do you mean when you say, or is this what you mean? Reflect on what has been said by paraphrasing. You can say, what I am hearing is, or sounds like you are saying, are great ways to reflect back. Summarize the speaker's comments periodically. Fourth point, respond appropriately. Assert your opinion respectfully. Avoid interrupting the speaker unnecessarily. Respond openly and honestly with an appropriate tone of voice. Treat the other person as you would want to be treated. Fifth point, defer judgment. Avoid making assumptions. Be empathetic and non-judgmental. Consider the communication from the perspective of the speaker. Listen to the entire message before making your own comments. Let's see the barriers to listening. First barrier, focusing on a personal agenda. When we spend our listening time formulating our next response, we cannot be fully attentive to what the speaker is saying. Second barrier, experiencing information overload. Too much information can make it very difficult to listen with full attention. Try to focus on the relevant information and the central points that are being conveyed. Third, criticizing the speaker. Do not be distracted by critical evaluations of the speaker. Focus on what they are saying, the message, rather than the messenger. Getting distracted by emotional noise. We react emotionally to certain words, concepts, and ideas, and to a myriad of other cues from speakers. Make a conscious effort to quiet your own emotional reactions so that you can listen properly. Getting distracted by external noise. Audible noise may be extremely distracting. Some things can be minimized, like you can turn down the ringer on your phone and notifications on your phone or computer while meeting with someone. Also, there may be figurative noise from the external environment, such as distracting or inappropriate decor in a room, or environmental conditions such as the room being too hot or cold. Next barrier is stereotyping and generalizing. Be careful not to hold on to preconceptions about people or things. Let's see some more barriers to listening. Listeners' distrust in the speaker, listeners' resistance to the new ideas in the speech, listeners' status consciousness, especially when the listener is superior and the speaker is subordinate. Inattentiveness to the lengthy and untimely speech, close mindedness of the listener, jumping to conclusions, conflict of the attitudes and values of the listener with those of the speakers, mental argument with the speaker before comprehending the total message, prejudices against the speaker. More barriers are lack of empathy for the speaker, lack of interest in the subject of the speech, tiredness or physical discomfort of the listener, listener's impatience to talk, listener's inadequate knowledge of the language used by the speaker, wrong perception of the message, creative distractions like daydreaming or reading mail while listening. Strategies for active listening. First, stop. That is, focus on the other person, their thoughts and feelings. Consciously focus on quieting your own internal commentary and step away from your own concerns to think about those of the speaker. Give your full attention to the speaker. Second, look. Pay attention to the non-verbal messages without letting yourself be distracted. Notice body language and non-verbal cues to allow for a richer understanding of the speaker's point. Remember that active listeners need to communicate to the speaker that they are involved and giving the person unconditional attention. Third, listen. Listen for the essence of the speaker's thoughts, details, major ideas, and their meanings. Seek an overall understanding of what the speaker is trying to communicate, rather than reacting to the individual words or terms that they use to express themselves. Be empathetic. Imagine how you would feel in their circumstances. Be empathetic to the feelings of the speaker while maintaining a calm center within yourself. You need not be drawn into all their problems or issues, as long as you acknowledge what they are experiencing. Ask questions. Use questions to clarify your understanding, as well as to demonstrate interest in what is being said. Paraphrase. If you do not have any specific question to ask, you may choose to repeat back to the speaker in your own words what you have taken away, in order to allow the speaker to clarify any points. Let's see the principles of effective listening. First, stop talking. Yes, most of us prefer talking to listening. Even when we are not talking, we are inclined to concentrate on what to say next than on listening what is being said. Second, put the speaker at ease. If at ease, the speaker will do a better job of talking and the listener will have better input with which to work on. Third, show interest. Look and act interested. Convince the speaker that you are listening to understand, not to oppose. Doing things like reading, looking at your watch, looking away, etc., distract the speaker. Fourth, remove distractions. Certain activities distract the talker, so don't tap with your pencil, shuffle papers, etc. Empathize with the speaker. If you place yourself in the speaker's position and look at things from his or her point of view, you will help create understanding and true exchange of information will take place. Be patient. Allow the speaker to speak. Do not interrupt. Point number 7. Hold your temper. Angry minds do not contribute to communication because they build walls among themselves and block their minds to others' words. 8th, go easy on argument and criticism. Argument and criticism puts the talker on defensive. He or she tends to calm up or get angry. Even if you win the argument, rarely does either party benefit from such conversation. Ask question. By asking questions, one displays open mind, interest in the conversation, and also helps develop the message and better understanding. 10th point. Watch for non-verbal communication. Gestures, facial expressions, and eye movements are all important. We don't just listen with our ears but also with our eyes. Watch and pick up the additional information being transmitted via non-verbal communication. 11th, listen to the tone. Volume and tone both add to what someone is saying. Paying attention to these can help you understand the intent of the speaker and also what is being emphasized in the speech. Listen for ideas, not just words. You need to get the whole picture, not just isolated bits and pieces. One of the most difficult aspects of listening is the ability to link together pieces of information to reveal the ideas of others. With proper concentration, letting go of distractions, and focus, this becomes easier. Keep all these points in mind and improve your listening skills. Thank you.